Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're here at Viva Blackpool Champions, and we've got Phil Taylor. Phil, wasn't to be yesterday, but we saw you smiling up there for the first time in a long way.
I enjoyed every minute of it, I'll be honest with you. The last leg especially, even though I got battered for the first 9 darts, I really enjoyed it. And throwing for the double 19, I thought, I'm going to hit this. This is going to turn the game around. The crowd are going to go wild, but it didn't go in. But the crowd did go a little bit wild.
Genuine signs that you've perhaps started to turn a corner. I remember speaking to you in Chester, and you knew what you were trying to do and everything like that. And there were genuine signs that
without going into specifics, I don't want to really tell you what I've been doing wrong because it's. But I know what I've done wrong, and I have put it right. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it.
The 158. Did that get the butterflies going like it used to in those big pressure environments?
No, I was calm. I was ever so calm. I wish I did have that little bit more of a nerve, because you've already lost the leg. If you're looking at your score and you're on 280 or something, and he's on 81, you're thinking, well, you might as well just try and hit a 180, make the score look half decent. So I was quite calm. Yeah, I didn't expect. But as soon as I wanted the 158, and I looked at the board, I thought, you can have a shot at this. And it did, that was the old Phil, really, when you think, I'm going to put this away and upset you,
Was it nice to play Martin on a big stage? Because your paths have never really crossed before, so to play him up there, what was that like?
It was, great. He's a legend, isn't he? You know what I mean? I've followed Martin. We really started our careers together, I think, around the 1988, I think, when we both got picked for England. I forget what, I think it was 90 when we got picked for England, but he got picked at the same time, so I knew Martin from then. And he is a good player. He's very, very good. He's world class. So it's no hardship to lose against Martin, but I would have loved to beat him at the same time, But we will clash again, obviously.
Blackpool was always your town. I know. Is it nice coming back here, the memories and everything of Blackpool and darts?
Yeah, I love it. I had a ride up the front this morning about 8 o'clock. It was quiet and it was lovely. Remembering all the things that, over the years, I love Blackpool, always have, and always will do. Lancashire's a beautiful county.
In terms of the seniors yesterday, it was a complete day of shocks all over the place. Does that show how far the seniors have come, that the so-called names aren't having it all their own way anymore?
No, they're not. Phil Taylor will in the next couple, I can tell you, because I'm buzzing. I'm gutted really that I'm retiring at the end of the year. I've got this fresh ambition now that I want to play again. So I'm gutted that I've said I'm retiring.
2 to go. You've got some prep time.
Yes.
Are we going to see a more complete Phil Taylor in those finals?
I hope so. I mean, I've changed a lot of things. I'm getting an operation in June, so yeah, hopefully everything will work out fine. So really, really, really looking forward to the end of the year.
I remember speaking to you just after the World Championships, and you said you were inspired to watch darts again. Have you watched much of the Premier League and obviously Luke's journey as it is at the moment?
I've watched every game of Luke's, believe it or not. The ones he's won, the ones he's lost. I'm impressed by him. He's learning. It's an apprenticeship. That's what it is, and he's a great little player. I like his attitude towards the game. I like it because he's got that little bit of a needle when he gets beat. Some people call it cocky, some people call it, arrogance. It's not. It's nothing to do with that. The lad knows his ability and he knows how good he is. He knows he can do better. And believe me, footballers have it, and if you haven't got it, then you shouldn't be playing the game. He's got the perfect attitude. Anybody that knocks him is an idiot. They don't know what they're talking about. He's a good lad, and he'll do well, Luke will.
It's interesting you bring up that point because you dominated this sport for 3 decades. We've seen Michael have it, Ronnie in snooker. To be the very best, do you need that little bit of something in you that Luke has got like that?
Of course you have, yeah. You need the Roy Keane inside you, the Tony Adams, and the Stuart Pearceys, the Dennis Irwins, the people that, the Manchester United team, the great Manchester United team, the great Arsenal team, all the players, and the great teams that won everything, all the players were self-motivated. I think the manager was dead lucky that you've got a bunch of players there that you didn't have to motivate, or you had a captain that made sure that you were motivated. That's the way you got to be. I think Luke's got the right team around him. Well, hopefully he's got the right team around him, but I like his team and I think he's doing the right thing, and he'll only get better. He will learn and he will get better.
The trajectory darts is on at the moment is like nothing we've ever seen before. It's just on an upward curve in terms of viewing numbers and eyes on the sport. Do players now have more of a responsibility? Because we've seen players step out of line recently, and it's creating news stories where beforehand darts players didn't really capture the news. So players got to be a little bit careful.
You're not allowed to have a personality anymore. You're not allowed to voice your opinion. You can't say this, you can't say that. You know, you go in commentary now and there's a list of things that you're not allowed to say or do or whatever. You know, the world's changed, unfortunately, and I don't. For me personally, being in my 60s, it's not for the better. I think it's for the worst. But it is what it is, and you have to just abide by the law and go with it, you know, and try and upset people. But it's very difficult when players are playing to come off and they're frustrated and are angry to not say the wrong thing at times. They don't mean anything, and it's really nothing. You know, they might say the wrong thing about somebody. I love winners. I always have. So I'll never slag a winner off, no matter what. You know, you've got to look at that person and then realise, you know, you watch a boxer, and I've been in a pub sometimes, oh, he's rubbish, I'd beat him in the ring. You wouldn't get one punch. And you wouldn't believe, because I've actually been with him, all footballers, the work, the dedication. I've been with Ronnie, I've been in the practice room with him when he's practiced for 6 and 7 hours. You know, and I've watched him for 6 or 7 hours and enjoyed every minute of it. You know, for me, sit down, watch somebody play snooker for 7 hours is mental, but it's just the ability and the dedication that they do it, and they do it day in and day out.
Just listening to you talk here, the passion that you still have for the sport is incredible. And I remember you taking AD under your wing all those years ago. Now that you're obviously stepping back, would you take another youngster under your wing and guide them like you did?
Would I take somebody under my wing? I'd have to have a chat with, obviously, my wife, and because I couldn't do it like most people do it. I'd have to be hands-on. So if I say I looked after you, I would do everything, because I know what you need. I know what clothes you need, I know what shirt you need, I know what, if you have a drink beforehand or you have something after, everything to be there for you. I'd be hands-on, I'd have you, you wouldn't like me because I'd be knocking on your door at 10 in the morning. You know, you wouldn't be lying in bed. Luke wouldn't be playing on his PlayStation, trust me. And I could improve Luke, no 100%, no trouble whatsoever.
It's just listening to you.
I say 100%. When he's on form, I couldn't really make him any better because he's brilliant.
It's just like that, because the passion that you still show for the sport is incredible. And giving back, obviously, we see so many players, not just in darts, walk away from the sport, and that's me done. But darts is a bit different because we see so many giving back to it once they finish playing.
It's doing it right. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult. I couldn't do it the way they do it.
Yeah,
so I'd have to do everything. I'd have to work out the diet for them. I'd have to work out what they eat, when they eat. You know what I mean? And I'd get them on the scale. I should have done it myself years ago. I tried, but the schedule was that busy, and we couldn't afford it then. Whereas now, they should have, like a tennis player, they should have a personal trainer. You should have a dietitian. You should have a masseur everywhere you go and keep you supple. You know, these things I never really did. You know, I did it towards the latter end of my career, and it worked wonders for me. But I've learned a lot over the years. Obviously, I've yo-yoed. You know, I've lost weight. I put it back on again, and I've lost weight. I know how to do it, and how to do it sensible. So, and I know what I've done wrong in my career. You know, I know exactly how to turn it around.
Phil, absolute pleasure, mate, talking to you
Thank
here
you.
at Blackpool, and wish you all the very best, and we'll see you soon.
I will, with a smile. Cheers, fella.